Wholesale Electric Supply is more than just a company. It's a community where generations of families have built their careers. Among them is the Burnett-Sitterle family, whose legacy spans decades of dedication and service. It all began with Mary Francis Burnett, a founding member who joined in 1949 as a receptionist secretary. Her husband, Richard Burnett, helped shape the company by creating and running the commercial projects department. Their daughter, Cindy, married Mark Sitterle, who dedicated 46 years to outside sales, and their son, Trey Sitterle, who now carries on the tradition in outside sales, making him the last family member at Wholesale, for now. Join us as we talk to Cindy and Trey Sitterle about their time at Wholesale, past, present, and future.
Growing up with my family at Wholesale Electric, I was basically born into it. My mother began in '49 when Clyde Rutland left Gulf Coast and opened Wholesale Electric. And at that time, Mother ran the switchboard, a lady named Marie was the other lady, and Marge Rutland drove the truck to make deliveries every day. There were so few of us. Everything was family oriented. Rutt's Hut down in Bay Cliff was where we had all of our parties, which was their bay home, the Rutland's bay home. And Mrs. Rutland would do our fish, make sure there were no bones on the little table so Pam and I could eat. All the guys were there. We did lots of activities there as a group. And those were the things you look forward to. It still has that family atmosphere, but when we were small, it was much easier.
How has Wholesale Electric grown over the years?
Wholesale has changed from back then to now with just so many stores, so many employees. But I still feel that Pam works so hard to keep the family connection, to keep everybody close. And I'm amazed at all the branches.
So the biggest change at Wholesale I've noticed is you can't smoke cigarettes in the office anymore, right? Or drinking. I used to come in the old 4040 and there was just smoke everywhere. Open air, it was hilarious.
What memories do you have of Wholesale Electric?
My memories of Wholesale more were as a kid, sitting in my grandma's office and listening to Mr. Jones across the hall. Then working with my dad when I was at CMMS, you know, we had different projects or different things I would work on for his stuff, but it was layers removed at that point. So worked a lot with Morgan Lester, who to me was like family. Worked with my dad a long time, and got to kind of connect through my father that way a lot through Morgan, right? Because my dad, Morgan Lester was like an inside guy to him, and then I ended up becoming like an inside guy to Morgan. So that was a neat channel to kind of bridge that gap in life. Yeah, I think I worked at Wholesale for 3 days, and my grandma called me to make sure I could find out who was running the football squares.
Yes.
And I told her, I said, give it a little bit of time, it's March. Yeah. You know, the NFL kicks off in September.
Yeah. What lessons did you learn from your dad?
So my dad's lessons to me in my career, I don't know where I should start, right? Yeah, no joke, right? Yeah. I'd say the number one thing was just follow up. Being in sales, that seems like such a simple thing to do, right? But it's amazing how many people I compete against or in previous careers that I worked with that were in sales and did not do that. And that's really the number one thing to have to do every day in order to succeed and to take care of your customers, right? Because they can buy from anybody they want to, but they're only going to buy from people that don't leave them out there hanging.